Hey viewers, if you would like to get Too Soon Chrisley Knows best videos, please subscribe to our channel. Savannah Chrisley's heart sank seeing beat-up brother Grayson, 16, and his totaled car after crash. Grayson Chrisley is doing okay after his scary car accident. Though the 16-year-old Chirisley Knows best tried to downplay the scary wreck to his family, his big sister Savannah Chrisley revealed how frightening the entire situation actually was. He made it sound like a fender bender, Savannah, 25, said in conversation with mom Julie Chrisley on her Unlocked podcast. And y'all, when I tell you the whole front of his truck was destroyed. Like every airbag deployed, it was bad. She continued, when I showed up and saw it, literally my heart sank because, for anyone that knows, Grayson has always had a special place in my heart. Raleigh TD. Todd and Julie Chrisley told 16-year-old son Grayson to protect his tender heart amid family legal woes. Savannah also shared that Grayson said this was the last thing their family needed given the ongoing legal drama involving parents Julie and Todd. Dad was like, Grayson, you're alive. You're safe. Who cares? It's a car. That's what insurance is for. You're alive and you're safe and you're well, she recalled her dad saying. All Grayson was worried about was a photo. He has a Polaroid picture of Dad on his dashboard. She went on, he's okay. He's beat up, but he's okay. It could have been worse. So thank the good Lord above. Needless to say, we've had a lot going on in our household, but we're getting through it, We try to find the silver lining in everything. It's hard. The Metropolitan Nashville Police Department confirmed to PEOPLE on November 21 that Grayson recently drove into the back of a stopped vehicle in Tennessee's capital city. He was unable to recall what occurred, possibly due to a head injury. An ambulance eventually took him to the hospital for his injuries. Addressing the accident on the Chrisley Confessions podcast, Todd called the situation horrific. We got the phone call that we had to get to him. I ran out of the house, jumped in the car and found him on the interstate, he shared in the November 17 episode. I remember looking at Grayson on that stretcher in the back of that ambulance and him crying, and the police stopping to talk to me before they took me to him, and all I could think of was thank you God, because he is alive and crying, he continued. Then they said you want to ride with him to Vanderbilt Children's Hospital, and I said, I'm not going anywhere. I'll be with him until he comes home with me. So I remember holding his hand and saying, it's okay. It's gonna be okay. The highway patrol was there. Traffic was lined up for miles and miles. His car was totaled. The crash happened shortly before Grayson's parents were sentenced for committing financial crimes. Todd, 53, and Julie, 49, were convicted in June of conspiracy to commit bank fraud, conspiracy to defraud the United States, and tax fraud. Julie was also found guilty of wire fraud. They've continued to deny all charges. Despite their lawyer claimed a witness lied on the stand in an attempt to get the convictions thrown out, Todd was officially sentenced to 12 years in prison with 16 months probation, while Julie was given 7 years in prison along with 16 months probation.